Let's talk about some ways to vet whether organizations are really helping the victims, the survivors, whether or not they're trauma-informed. What trauma-informed means is really just the individualized approach, or what's actually helpful for this individual, their unique circumstances and what happened to them, right? So a lot of well-meaning people apply their lens, or like what they think is helpful, what was helpful for them or somebody else, to everything. And unfortunately, there's not a one-size-fits-all when it comes to these solutions for these very complex matters, right? So trauma-informed generally means you're willing to understand the nuances of this particular situation. Although there are definitely patterns and things that can often play out, it means not making assumptions and not applying your lens to what you think is going to be helpful if it's not helpful, right? So one of many examples is that there are a lot of organizations, nonprofits, etc., that have religious undertones, which is fine, but they apply that religious lens thinking that it's always going to be helpful in every situation. I'll be more specific. There are a lot of safe houses and aftercare facilities that require some kind of religious involvement or spiritual ritual or practice. And I'm not saying that's bad, I'm saying it might not always be helpful for every situation. Specifically, if a child was recently rescued from like a religious cult, if you're asking them to get up and sing to Jesus every morning, that's probably going to be re-traumatizing or work against their healing process. Not helpful for them. But many safe houses or organizations be like, no, but in order to be here, you have to like follow our rigid thing. And it's not that it's bad, it's that that's not trauma-informed. That may actually be harmful for the survivor's healing process. So it's one of many reasons that I'm so specific about defining the difference between a cult and a religion and a church, or between what's trauma-informed and what's not. Because look, there are many situations where people or law enforcement has intervened and have made things worse for the victim, for the survivor, for the situation. Bad guys get away. Results aren't positive when we don't understand the problem. So thank you to everyone who's willing to understand the problem and be part of the solution.